Hey everybody, this is Hina. I want to tell you guys something that is I don't know what to say, but maybe possibly exciting. I had a dream, a lot of dreams obviously. I've been on I had a dream where I saw me and my family crossing the bridge. We are crossing the bridge, you guys. We are in the progress of crossing the bridge. We are crossing over. Um, I don't know if you guys. I don't know if I post the video where when the portal opened up, where I saw Earth on the verge of the portal, passing through the portal. So I was crossing the bridge. So we're in the transition, passing the portal. Um, I don't know that. I don't know if, because, the earth is like moving really slowly. And I don't know how big the portal is, and to be honest. And I don't know, how many months it takes earth to go through the portal. I really don't know that. But I know that me and my family was crossing a bridge. And that's a good symbol that we're crossing a bridge. And there was this whole bunch of these men that was like hanging on this bridge, like below the bridge, and then they were like bending their arms up like this and their legs up like into you, like every time the water current came, like washed over the bridge, they went up like this, and a whole bunch of fish, it was like on their backs, like big fish, like they caught so every time when the current came, they catch a whole bunch of fish, and I was looking at them, and I was in amaze. I'm like, man, I want to be a fisherman. Like, I don't know why I told myself that, but like Jesus said that He'll gonna make a fisherman out of us. But even though I was saying that, but I was not a fisherman. I was a tourist. I was just like coming in. I was just coming in and observing, and my family we were just joining the crowd. The group of people that was there. It was like a jungle forest kind of like nature feel thing. It kind of relates to my if you guys check out my other dream where I was telling that there was a ladder or some kind of a crossing over like a empty spot down here, like a crack, an opening, like we had to go on the other side. And I think the ladder might represent Jesus. I don't know, but I was in the middle, and then the ladder was going like this, right? And then when it stopped, you have to go quickly through here to go on an elevator to go up, and that is the rapture. And this is my previous like dreams before. I'm just retelling you this. And then when I was going there, and then it just kind of turned on me, and I freaked out. I was like going round. I was like, ooh, ah! Like I was scared but excited at the same time. And so it reminded me of the whirlwind that people was talking about. So what stopped, I went on the other side. For some reason I lost a pair of shoes, and in that dream I was talking about there was the video I was talking about Cinderella, how she lost her shoe. And in that dream I lost a crystal shoe. And so I don't know why. And then lately I was repeated with another dream that, a few dreams that I was walking in somebody else's shoes, and I took in somebody else's shoe. I mistake because all the shoes look the same, so I ended up taking in somebody else's shoes, and there was no time to go back to fix the mistake. Well, we were in some kind of building, and the preacher become demonic entity. There was 3 demons, okay, and everything was like exposed, and then people were running away from these reptilians or shapeshifter or whatever you call them, demons or whatever. And I felt like there was possibly 3 groups of people. The first one was out of here. They were quick, they were ready, they were just zoom, they're just gone. And I was like possibly in the second category of people where I was on my way out, and but I rushed so fast that I end up grabbing somebody else's shoe. I made a mistake and I grabbed somebody else's shoe. I was going to go back and fix it, but there was no time, because if I go back, I will get devoured by that evil beast. And the people, the third grade people they were running chaos, around there, and they were not going nowhere. Like, they didn't have like transportation or something. And so, I really think now is the time God is gathering. I don't know how long this period of gathering is going to be, but I feel like he is gathering his people, marking his people, gathering. But I really don't understand why I grabbed the wrong pair of shoes. I've been having a few dreams about shoes being, there's a saying that, to understand somebody, you have to be in their shoes. So I was dressed in a beautiful dress, but I was wearing shoes that wasn't proper. But it was somebody else's shoe, it wasn't my shoe. So I guess God was letting me feel what it would be, how it would feel to be in somebody else's shoe and condition. That to understand them better, that way it'll help me to judge people, because lately I've been a hypocrite. I've been saying, nails and makeup is a sin, and then guess what? I start wearing pants again, and I'm considered doing nails again, and I repent of my hypocrite. Maybe God was trying to tell me that, though God disliked those things, whether it's a sin or not, I feel really sticky about the situation, but, I'm still asking God more about that, and how he feels about me going back to doing nails. But, he is really asking me to focus on the end time. But I'm like, that's 3 years, Lord. I'm like, I've been waiting for, a good 3 years or so. Like, how do I know that you're not going to troll me another, who knows, I don't know. So I found out that his return will be within the next 3.5 to 4 years. Okay, that's when he comes, possibly 2018, when he stepped his feet on this earth, by 2018. That's what I believe. Because how do I figure out this? The abomination of desolation is the mark of the beast, Obamacare. They passed it out on March 21st. Okay, I had a date of 21st, and I was like, oh, maybe that was the 21st God was telling me, or the 22nd or whatever. And I was not the only one. God was giving the date of 21st and 22nd. And then maybe God was telling me that March of 21st was the abomination of desolation. And in Daniel, God said, let the reader understand. After the abomination of desolation is set up, there will be 1,290 days, which come about 2017 somewhere, but extended 1 year as max is 2018. That's when Christ will land his feet, but I really think it's 2017. But I feel like the rapture would have to happen before that. Okay, if it doesn't happen this year, what he's giving me is not lining up, and I'm going to have to be seriously questioning the Lord again. And every time when I question him, it's going to take me some fasting and some patience and some humbling and repentance. Just, to try to talk to God is not easy. You got to be like fasting and praying and make sure you're all repented, sin free, because sin means eternal separation from God, and he will not come in contact if you still have sin on you, or something like that. I really don't know. I think everything is appointed by appointed time, appointed people, and so I think that any of you guys know in the interpretation why I grabbed somebody else's shoe, and I was about to come back to give this lady her shoe, which is kind of like my shoe, but it's not really my shoe. But it was really weird. I was gonna go and fix a mistake, but there was no time left, because if I did, I will get caught in the mess and I would die in the progress. So I had a feeling that if I was to go and trying to save some of those people or whatever, I'm afraid the door will shut on me and I will miss out on the rapture. And I don't know what that shoe mean. I know that I cannot go back to try to save some of these people. And whether that lady and her daughter, I don't know who that lady and her daughter is. They seem to be Asian. I don't know, like, or American, white. I don't know, but they were walking behind me. They're about to go into the elevator to go up in the rapture, but I didn't see them going in, but they were close. But I think they were so close. Okay, I had a feeling the door closed on them, and they was bumming. Okay, it was not gonna be good. And I was about to, I figured, if she doesn't have her shoe, how can she walk? You have to have shoes to walk, right? And she didn't have shoes or proper shoes. I had to give her my pair of shoes, which is kind of her pair of shoes. I don't get it. So, I mean, it was a very complicated dream about the shoes thing. So if you understand interpretation, let me know. But I feel greatly that, well, it says that the red moon or whatever, and it's going to be in 2014, 2015. So look up, you guys. Keep watching. All these date setting is for us to watch. Okay, to watch and to be ready and to be sober. And I'm having a hard time to stay awake and sober and be watching because so I'm always in prayer. So if any of you guys need some prayer, let me know. I find out praying works, you guys. Praying really, really works. So I broke my sewing machine the other day. Well, I didn't break it. It just automatically broke, and it wasn't 2 years yet, because they had a 2-year warranty, but I happened to throw away the receipt. I was like, crap. And then I was like, I didn't have any money, and I was like, God, please, I like this sewing machine. I don't have any money to buy a new one, or I don't want to buy a new one, or whatever it is. It's still new. Like, can you magically make it start working or something, or whatever? But then I ended up bring it to the sewing place where they fix it, and they couldn't get me up a receipt or whatever. So I ended up having to, give up, But then I was like, no, I'm better off buying a new sewing machine because a new one is only like $80, but the fixing is like $70. I'm like, gosh, I'm better off buying a new one. So I told him, man, I'll just pick it up. I'm not gonna fix it. And so he was nice enough to fix it for me. I was praying to God. I'm like, Lord, please let me like help me out on this. And I'm like, I was praying for my sewing machine to like start working again without paying any kind of money. I was trying to ask God that, and I was thinking to myself, this is so insignificant to pray about, to bother God about, but oh my goodness, and then so that man ended up fixing it for free, and I was like, I knew it was God, and I was like, dang, praying does work, even if it's insignificant. God say, ask, seek, and you receive. If you really want it, God will give it to you, even though sometimes your prayer is not the best thing, but he'll give it to you if you sincerely want it. You know what I mean? So God does provide, you guys. So that's it. That's it for now. Bye.